Well, hey there, guys. How you guys doing tonight on this very early Tuesday morning as I record this? I just got home a little bit ago from doing my Princeton drop offs, and I wanted to kind of do a little jersey comparison video here. I wanted to compare a couple of Boston Bruin jerseys. Now, mind you, this one, of course, is the the old. I guess now you can call it the old one. This was the style that they have worn for the last since when did they make the switch? When did they make the switch over to this? I think they made the switch over to this when they went to when Reebok started. So that would have been what 2007? Yeah, something like that. But but yeah, this was a fantastic look. I always liked this jersey. I love the shoulder logos. This just it took basically all the best aspects and the best eras of the Boston Bruins and just kind of molded it all into one. But then they decided to kind of go back to a former look. Now I wanted to compare here because we saw this one come out, and this one, of course, this is fantastic. This, of course, was their Centennial game jersey. Of course, celebrating the 100 years there of the Boston Bruins. The Bruins Centennial, the first game. Of course, the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Maroons, the very first game that they played. Boston 2, the Montreal Maroons 1. And yeah, December 1st of 1924. So yeah, this was a fabulous jersey. I loved how they did this. Of course, they took basically the best elements of it, and they took the striping here, and they made it all yellow. They basically just took the yellow stripe from the bottom, and they just made the entire sleeve out of it, which looked fantastic. And of course, this is my David Pastrnak jersey. And again, I love the way they did this, and it looked fantastic. And this thing was a big hit, especially this logo, bringing back this logo. So what ended up happening was there were rumors that there was going to be, the Bruins were coming out with something new. And then we kind of saw in a video that they did from what was it from SP, the company that makes all the jerseys, at least the factory up in Canada, and we saw I don't know if it was intentional, but we saw new Boston Bruins jerseys with this logo on it, and we're like, oh, is Boston really getting a new home jersey? I was thinking maybe it was going to be an alternate, but they were still going to stick with these, but they were gonna bust out this new alternate jersey. Come to find out, nope, brand new home jersey. And we were introduced to this, which again, this is basically a throwback to their 1980s style. Now, one big difference is you only have, instead of having that old meth bear type looking shoulder logo, they put this this bear on the shoulder. Of course, this says Bruins. On the white version, it says Boston. And mind you, they only have it on the one shoulder, but they didn't. They put the normal stripes on there. Now, one thing that I noticed Now, if you hold them up here, now I don't know if you can tell on video. Look at the size of the logos. The logos are different sizes. Let's look at the logo here on, a good close-up shot here. You look at the size of the logo here. Can you see now when you go and you flip them around? Look at the size of the logo here. This is bigger. This logo on the new home jersey is bigger than the logo here. And it's literally an inch and a half bigger on the new one than it is on this one. And I remember when I got this in the mail, I looked at I remember seeing this and I was like, wow, that logo is huge, especially in comparison. I mean, look at let's look at kind of try to compare the two here. Let me put this one down here. But let's kind of stand back. We look at the logo here. Look at it. If I can kind of do that right there, maybe that'll do that a little better. Maybe that'll be a little. And you see, look at the size difference. Look at the size difference of the logo from this jersey. Now this is an Adidas, by the way, to this one. Look at the size difference on that. That's incredible. And again, it's the same here. I mean, you look at, let's get a good close-up view of that one. You can kind of see, I mean, the whole B basically fits in the shot there. Now let's do this one. Look at how much bigger. Look at that. Is that something else? That is such an interesting little fact that I don't know if a lot of people noticed. I mean, let's take a look here. This is the Adidas. This is the logo. This is the Adidas version. And I mean, look at the difference in the logos. I mean, even this one, this Fanatics one looks bigger than this one does. It's crazy. I mean, it's very interesting that the logo is so much bigger. It's literally like almost an inch. Because I believe I kind of took measurements here. This one here is basically, I mean, you go, width, like height and width. This is basically 10. This is 10 inches. This is 10 by 10. This one is 11 and a half by 11 and a half. So you've got an inch and a half difference, height and width on this in comparison to their Centennial one. And again, or at least their Centennial game one. Crazy. Just crazy. But again, I don't mind it. I love the fact that, you get, big logos like that. Considering they didn't used to have the older jerseys back in the day, like a lot of my older jerseys that I had back when I first started collecting, the logos were small. I mean, very small. And now they're massive. I mean, again, compare. You can tell just on video here how much bigger this is in comparison to this. Now, one thing that I do wish that they would have done on the new home jersey, other than, of course, the logo being that much bigger. I wish they would have done the neckline. I wish they would have taken this neck style with the yellow, take that and put that here. I think that would have made this one just that much better. If you would have added some yellow into the neckline here, I think that would have made this look even better. But again, and where you came up with the idea for the Bruins logo there, there's the Bruins Centennial, right? There's the Centennial bear right there. And yeah. And of course, another big difference, this has the laces that do nothing. This one does not. And it just, and obviously this one, of course, this has the, if we can get a halfway decent look here at the, here, let's try to, there we go. You can kind of see, the heart, passion, grit, and tradition. Mind you, I'm going from the wrong side, but they're, tradition, grit, passion, heart, and then of course you have the 100 there. Where on this one, you don't have the saying on the inside of the back, but what you do have on the back of this one is there it says Boston. Now on the white version, because it says Boston here, Bruins there. Where on the white version, it'll say Boston here, and down here it'll say Bruins. And some about yellow, light and yellow is just always kind of a interesting little combination. But I have to admit, I love these. I love the way they turned out here. But I was amazed when I kind of looked at them, and I'm like, wow, the logo on the one is much, much bigger. But again, both of these jerseys, they look fantastic. And again, you kind of compare them with the previous home jersey that had been the main jersey since 2007. And yeah, they look fantastic. Both of these look amazing. Which one do you guys like better? Which one do you think is better? You like the Centennial one, the Centennial game one with the yellow stripe going all the way down the sleeve, or do you like the new home one, which basically is a throwback to their 1980s style? Let me know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Which one do you think is better? And are there aspects of the Centennial jersey that you think should have switched over to the current home one? Like I think they should have added the yellow. They should have added the yellow neckline onto the home one. But again, that's really the only thing that I wish they would have done. But let me know, which one do you guys like better? I think they both look. I think honestly they both look fabulous. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that like button. Only takes a second. Just nice and easy. Hit that. Just tap it a little bit. Also, hit that subscribe button. That would be awesome. It would be greatly appreciated. I would love you if you did that. Also, just takes a second. Also, hit the little notification bell. That will notify you anytime future videos are uploaded. And by all means, share the videos. Share this video. Share it with everybody that you know, friends, family, whoever. Any video from the channel, if you feel like you want to share any other videos from the channel, go ahead and do that. That would be amazing. And yeah, again, two awesome looking jerseys. Again, I wish they would have taken the yellow neckline here, put it on this one. I think that's the only thing that's missing from this one. And again, and yeah, check and yeah, when you're watching this video through, look at the logos. Check out and see just how much bigger the one logo is. This one in comparison to this one. And even seeing them side by side, how much bigger compared to this one. But yeah, let me know which one you guys like. Like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. I will see you guys later.